Welcome to this video where I'm going to give a quick update on how things went with my dividends from the month of August. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Mark of Desperately Seeking Fi. I use this app, which is GetQuinn, to pull in all my detail from Trading212, several other investing platforms that I use. What I really like about this is, particularly for Trading212, it's a set and forget. I link up the two accounts and it will automatically pull in, normally within about 24 hours, the details of any purchases or sales that I've made on Trading212. So I am on sort of the home screen at the moment, and I'm going to jump into the dividends side of things, and basically this is showing what things are like over last year and this year. And then let's jump into 2024. You will see that monthly payments go up and down all the time, and this all depends on what you actually hold within your different portfolios. Within this, I am pulling in both my individual stocks and the ETFs that I hold on Trading212 and a couple of other platforms. If you are looking at making an income from dividends, this is a bit bumpy. There are big spikes, particularly in around those months where the ETFs pay out, and you'll see that in that June figure, which is pretty huge. That was the largest payment I'd ever had for a single month, and you can see that September is going to be up there as well. If we take a jump into the August payments, let's take a quick run through all the different stocks that have paid me over that month. So kicking off initially with UKW, Greencoat UK Wind. I hold 1,000 shares in UKW, and it paid me a nice little payment of £25. Then we had PHP, 2,000 shares of Primary Health Property, and if you remember back, that is one of the real estate investment trusts within the UK that invests into things like GP surgeries across UK and Ireland. This pays me quarterly, and it paid me £34.50. Toby got a little payment of Apple, so we will skip beyond that one. And then we have one of my larger payments for the month, and that is from Realty Income. Yet again, another real estate investment trust, but this time based in the US, but with operations across US, UK, Ireland, and bridging out into Europe. This pays monthly and is known as the Monthly Dividend Company, and it has continuously increased its dividends over a long period of time, and this is my largest individual holding within a individual stock, and at the moment sort of running at the 170 shares that I hold within there, and that paid me £34.82. And remember, if you do have US stocks or if you have overseas stocks, you are likely to have to pay a withholding tax, and as long as you fill out the correct paperwork, this gets reduced down in the US from that 30% withholding tax down to 15%. We've then got ASML. This one is not going to set the world on fire, coming in at just under a pound at 92 pence. I have started to build this position up over the last few weeks as well. It took a bit of a dip last week, and I bought in an extra 3/4 of a share of ASML, so I'm just sort of sat in around that £1,000 invested into ASML at the moment. We then have Intermediate Capital Group, ICP, looking at for the 20 shares of that, paying me £10.64. Vodafone has paid me a dividend, and if you remember back a couple of months ago from one of my portfolio updates, you will see that I have sold out of my Vodafone holdings, and because I did that after the ex-dividend date, I actually pick up £15.12 from them. Then another one of my quarterly paying dividend stocks, and the largest payment that I received last month was British American Tobacco. I know it is a sin stock, and many of you do not want to invest into stocks like that, but this is one that I do hold within my portfolio, and for the 60 shares that I do hold of that, it has paid me £35.33. So all in all, that is coming in at £156.33 for the month of August. And as you can see on that chart, so far this this year, that is my third best paying month, with obviously that June one being humongous, coming in at £336. And I'm doing a bit of a rationalisation of my holdings and looking at potentially buying a little bit more into dividend growth stocks. The whole reason behind this is that you get both the dividend and the capital appreciation, the growth of this stock, and taking those both together can sometimes end up giving you a better return than holding on to potentially something like British American Tobacco, which is, while it is growing, it doesn't always have the largest capital growth over time. It pays out a high dividend and it has been reasonably stable over time. I use Trading 212 as my main investing platform. If you're interested in picking up a free fractional share of up to £100, why don't you have a look at the link down below, or use my affiliate code of DSFI. Getquin is the main app that I use for tracking all my investments across lots of different investing platforms. I can use it for Trading 212. I've got, as you've seen, Vanguard on there. You can do Coinbase, where you link up automatically as well. So why don't you go and have a look at that? I'll drop a link down below and you can go and have a look and see, is that the kind of app that you want to use? I've created a ETF cheat sheet, so why don't you go and have a quick look at that? I'll stick a link down below in the description. You can go and sign up to my newsletter and get a free copy of that for signing up. Buying individual stocks may not be your thing, and you might be more of a investing into ETFs. Why don't you go and have a look at this video where I talk about a number of different ETFs that you could think about going and purchasing to give you that increased diversification. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.